For today, we are going to discuss a very seminal essay, extremely seminal essay if you talk about this particular domain, uh, culture studies. Okay, and the name of that essay is Culture is Ordinary by Raymond Williams. Okay, so let's go further. Raymond Williams' 1958 essay, Culture is Ordinary, emphasizes that culture is an integral part of everyday life, not just something associated with high art or elite groups. Okay, so there is a kind of notion, we could say, in all of these cultural theorists that they are just still neglecting the high class or elite class, or they are still focusing on that particular minor classes or lower classes, you could say, and middle class too. He suggests that every society had its own unique way of life, including shared meanings, values, and practices. Okay, so this is his most important postulate, that he sees culture as a whole way of life. Okay, let's go further. So, culture as a whole way of life, meaning it includes all the shared experiences, customs, and practices that shape how people live together in a society. Okay, this perspective emphasizes that culture isn't just about high art or intellectual pursuit, it's also about everyday activities and social norms that govern how individuals interact and understand their world. Okay, our day-to-day life. Okay, all the practices we just do in our daily life. Okay, William defines culture as the whole way of life of a society. This includes not only art and literature, okay, but also everyday practices, beliefs, and values that shape how people live and interact. Okay, so still we have that notion that he's not focusing on elite class. After that, we could discuss it on another slide, where he just argued with T.S. Eliot on his concept of elite class. Okay, what Eliot called is super or supreme individuals to elite class. Okay, he defined elite people as super individuals. Okay, let's go further. So, challenging elitism. In his essay, Culture is Ordinary, 1958, Williams critiqued the elitist perspectives of critics like T.S. Eliot, who viewed culture as a refined domain for the privileged. Okay, the culture is only for the privileged class. Okay, or it's a kind of a refined domain for the privileged classes. Okay, Williams argued that culture should be accessible to all. Okay, he's here not just only emphasizing on the high class. It means that culture is available for all the people. Okay, encompassing the experiences and expressions of everyday people. Okay, or their lifestyle, we could say. Let's go further. So, here are some major quotes from his seminal essay, Culture is Ordinary. And this is the first quote I'm quoting. Every human society has its own shape, its own purposes, its own meanings. Every human society expresses these in institutions and in arts and learning. Okay, so he's talking about a shared set of beliefs that a culture consists. We use the word culture in these two senses to mean a whole way of life. Okay, the common meaning to mean the arts and learning, the special processes of discovery and creative effort. So these are some two most important quotes from his. Although the whole essay is very seminal, very important, so to say, but let's talk about what it means. Okay, here are some examples here. Everyday language. As I earlier mentioned in my lecture, that language is one of the most important component of the culture. So what is the role of language? The way we speak daily, okay, our slang, for instance, accent, idioms, and expressions reflects our shared experiences and social interactions. Okay, so language is also included in culture, most important component. What is another one? Another one is community events. Local festival, fairs, or sports events are cultural expressions that bring people together, showcasing traditions, music, food, and communal activities. For instance, if we take the example of Rangoli. So Rangoli is the festival that is celebrated by all the Indians. So it's a kind of a common, what we could say, a festival. Okay, so these events are not just entertainment, but also reinforce community bonds and shared identity. So I just said that it is like a common festival in India, Rangoli, okay, or Holi, okay. So that can enhance what a kind of unwavering bonds, okay, unwavering bonds. Let's go further. So here we can also take the example of family traditions. Family gatherings, holiday celebrations, and shared rituals are beliefs and customs through generations. Okay, let me talk about folk ballads. Okay, that pass generation to generations. Okay, for instance, if there is a very unique kind of tradition or festival in someone's home, so where we sing some ballads, okay, so it passed to generation. For instance, a family's unique way of celebrating a festival, okay, adds to the rich tapestry of cultural diversity. So, okay, if a person is belong to the Punjab, so he has a very different or unique kind of festival, a celebration we could say. Or if a person who belong to Himachal, Haryana, so they all have a very different and unique kind of celebrations. If you talk about a particular festival or tradition. Let's go further. So, what is the concept of T.S. Eliot about elites? Okay, what he think about elite class? Okay, what they define or what they elaborate. Let's go. Superior individuals. This is the word that is used by the T.S. Eliot for the elite class. Possess exceptional talents in fields like politics, art, science, and philosophy. Okay, these individuals naturally form groups known as elites. Okay, so there is a one kind of many qualities actually. There are many qualities that is possessed by only the elite class people. Okay, this is the notion of T.S. Eliot. Okay, apostolate you could say, who are entrusted with guiding and shaping the public life of a nation. Okay, so here again we can see the focus on the elite class. As I just mentioned in earlier that E.P. Thompson is the only person that he always talks about the making of the working class. Okay, so here one of the most important writer of English literature, T.S. Eliot, just focusing on that fact. Okay, the elitism or elite class. Let's go further. What are the views of Williams on this particular perception by T.S. Eliot? He argued against the idea that only a select group possesses the refined taste and intellectual capacity to appreciate high culture. Okay, it means that only elite class has their taste, that they could access all the things, for instance art, music, or something else. Okay, instead he believed that culture is a shared experience. Okay, he just here arguing with T.S. Eliot, Raymond Williams, and after that he just quoted in his works. Instead, he believed that culture is a shared experience accessible to all members of society. Okay, all members of society. That is culture. That's why he just quoted there the culture as a whole way of life. Okay, let's go further. So this is your culture is ordinary, and we could say that how T.S. Eliot is still focusing on elite class. By calling them superior individuals, we could say. Okay, so and the Raymond Williams is still arguing with him that this set of beliefs shared by all the people of the class. Okay, so thank you very much.